Hi, Leo. Welcome to HeartSync Tarot. Stop what you're doing for a moment because this reading feels intense, magnetic, and honestly impossible to ignore. Um, I feel like someone's ego has softened because of you. They may compare everyone they meet to you, yet nobody seems to satisfy their heart in quite the same way. Even though they try to hide their feelings, I feel their thoughts keep returning to you. And here's the question: why can't they move on from your energy? I feel like something about you reached them on a much deeper level than they expected. You challenged their pride, softened their defenses, and made them feel emotions they may not be used to experiencing. So trust your intuition because I feel you melted their ego. They are deeply attached to your energy and they are realizing that nobody else makes them feel the way you do. And let's get into your reading. Okay, so whatever heavy baggage your person is currently sorting through in their personal life, they're finally taking real steps to clear it out. Whether they're trapped in a toxic mindset or dealing with a literal physical obstacle, it's like they're actually putting in the work right now. They might be seeking therapy or just figuring out a solid exit strategy to remove those blockages. Their ultimate goal is to completely ensure that you won't reject them when they finally reach out. It's like they want to present this incredibly upgraded version of themselves to you. They're desperately hoping to prove that they recognize their past mistakes and are actively changing their trajectory. For a while, they were incredibly consumed by guilt over every little thing they ruined between you two. But a huge breakthrough is happening where they finally realize you don't expect them to possess a time machine to rewrite history. You just want them to step up and be better for both of your sakes moving forward. They're fully committed to getting the necessary help to make that happen. So whether they're actually moving to a new location or just doing the deep internal healing, their entire focus is anchored on reuniting with you. Looking back at your history, it's highly likely they came across as incredibly cold and entirely ruled by logic. It's like their heart was totally blocked off from the rest of the world. Even if they started out warm, they eventually retreated behind this massive wall of emotional distance. They operate like a master chess player, completely rational and hyper calculated about every single move they make. They've probably spent their entire life successfully suppressing their feelings to avoid looking vulnerable. What's fascinating right now is how drastically their perspective on your connection is transforming. They're like suddenly unearthing all this buried affection that they forced themselves to ignore for so long. Hiding the sheer magnitude of their love was probably just a defense mechanism because the intensity absolutely terrified them. It just completely shattered the rigid identity they built for themselves. Their entire paradigm is profoundly shifting as they finally surrender to their authentic emotions. It's like they're ascending to a much higher level of awareness and learning how to truly look beneath the surface. Deep down, they harbor this intense desire to step up and be a genuine provider for you now. In the past, you probably felt incredibly helpless when trying to navigate their confusing energy. You were constantly offering them pure vulnerability, and they just mysteriously pull your strings while keeping you at arm's length. But with this massive energetic upgrade, the dynamic has totally flipped. You two are basically acting like unstoppable magnets, violently pulling toward one another. This person's attention is strongly fixed on being with you. This person is done with distance. They don't want to be apart anymore. It's even reached the point where they had to really admit the things they did wrong. Because I feel like with this individual, when you would try to tell them, like, hey, this thing you do really bothers me, X, Y, and Z. Why'd you do that? What this person's typical reaction would be is they'd come up with like every possible reason or excuse for why they acted that way. But now with this energy coming through, this person is genuinely looking at themselves hard in the mirror, and they're accepting responsibility for their actions. This person is doing a deep dive into the past. And for some of them, they're likely wondering if the collective already knows I did X, Y, and Z, why on earth would they ever consider taking me back? But the thing is, like, everything presents a chance to learn, an opportunity for growth. And I believe you've certainly learned a massive amount about yourself just through interacting with this person. And similarly, they've learned so much from you. And I'm overwhelmingly sensing just a really huge shift in perspective. That's the main vibe constantly coming through. Like, your person is finally able to see past the immediate trees. They can see through the whole dense forest now. They finally spot the way out. They finally notice this guiding light that's been illuminated, a clear path laid out for them to just keep following. What are you doing to me? You've changed this person. You've changed the way that this person thinks, the way that this person feels. This person is now realizing there's something here about you telling this person that they need to trust themselves. This person is no longer listening to outside parties, outside people. They're awakening much more than what they're letting on to this is somebody who's seeing synchronicities like your name or 11 on 11 be, and they're trying to understand what it means. Because the reality is, the synchronicities that are coming up for this person, it's like they can't escape you and they can't not acknowledge it, especially if this is a highly logical person. They're following that there's a certain pattern, but they're asking themselves, what does this pattern mean? What is going on here? Why am I seeing 33 3 22 2 11 11? And what they don't even realize is that that's part of the twin flame ascension, because you're speaking to this person through patterns. You're speaking to this person through music, through sound, through images. Whether you're separated or together, your energy is working in tandem together. And that's kind of the beautiful thing right now that's going on with this relationship, even if there's been a lack of communication. Because I know some of you guys are saying, well, we haven't spoken. Sometimes you need that pause, that break in order to recalibrate for both of you guys. But if you're doing the work on yourself, if this person is your true divine counterpart, if they are a mirror of you, then whatever work you're doing ultimately is transitioning and transferring to that other person. So continue to work hard, continue to focus on yourself, and everything is going to end up coming together beautifully as one. That's something that I'm getting really strongly. Believe it or not, this is somebody who pretends like they don't care. This is somebody where you would never guess the impact that you've had on this person's life. You would never even really know how important you are to this person because this person keeps it very close to themselves. There's people I feel like that have asked about you to your person, and your person tries to pretend like it's not a big deal. But the people around your person are even realizing that there's something different. And this person is tired of not acknowledging their feelings. It's becoming tiring every morning to put on this mask because this person is realizing that who they were told what they've known their entire life, this programming, right? That none of it was real. The one real thing that they know is that they love you, that they care about you, that this feeling for you has never dissipated. It's never left. This person wants to work smarter now. They want to focus on overcoming whatever fears that they have, overcoming the fears that have controlled them. And by doing so, they're learning a new skill to go with the flow. And there's something about you where you command their presence. They want you to know that they feel the same way, like they feel that you deserve that. They want to recognize this. There's something about your plans coming into fruition. I just heard that. You won because you had a level of staying power. You were strong, you were unbreakable during times where it looked like you were meant to be broken. But you didn't. You stayed in your truth. You stayed in your divine energy, whether you're a divine empress, whether you're a divine emperor. You stayed in your strength. You didn't lower yourself down, right? You didn't go roll in the mud with the pigs. You're like, that's not me. And there's something about you where you've always kept this level of echelons. There's something about you where you've always stayed very proper, even during moments where you could have gone the complete opposite. And this person is watching and they're realizing that there's something very significant here with this dark night of the soul. Here's the beautiful thing about this situation. Here's a beautiful thing about this dark night of the soul, because this person is going through this major life altering moment where their DNA is being rewired, where they're actually tapping into the true them and not the false them, not the 3D them. They're going into their higher self, who they're meant to be, right? Your person is getting the help that they need. This person is realizing, you know what? Maybe I do need to tell somebody what's going on, because I feel like this person is the backbone for a lot of people. And this person is always the one that's strong for everybody, but no one's ever there for them. So you're this person where you're like, hey, you don't have to do this alone. I'm here with you. I'm here for you. You don't have to pretend. I see you. I just heard. I can be myself with you. You get me? This person gets in some type of energy with you where they're completely relaxed. And even if this person hasn't vocalized to you exactly their true innermost feelings, there's many moments when the two of you guys are together or in communication where you see the real them. And that's the them that you fell in love with. You didn't fall in love with the superficial, the material, none of that. You fell in love with who they really are. I'm sorry I let my pride get in the way. This is a very prideful person, but sometimes growing up, pride is all you have. Pride was this person's identity. This person felt like they needed the respect of other people. That's what gave them power, not realizing that they had the power the entire time, not realizing that the power comes within. It doesn't come from anybody else. This is where this person was trying to over rationalize things, right? This is where this person was scared to fail. But you weren't, you did something over and over and over again, and you didn't know what the outcome was going to be with this person, but you believed in the connection. You believed in this person. You saw a different side of this person that this person didn't see with themselves. And now I get that with this person. There's something where they want smooth sailing. There's something here where they want to give you a sense of prosperity, a sense of comfort. I just heard. I want to go on an adventure with you. They want to take you out. They want to go wine tasting, they want to go out to dinner, they want to go on a yacht, whatever it may be. There's something about this connection where this person wants to travel the world with you. They want to spend their moments with you. They want to make these memories with you where only you and them have. And it's something that they never valued before. But all of a sudden, this person is valuing the moments that you guys spent with one another. I'm gathering the courage to face my fears. Listen, however, this person was raised. They were raised to suppress their emotions. They were raised in a sense where if you're emotional, it's not okay. Being emotional is not it's not a strong thing to have. There were people in this person's life that were supposed to nurture this person, that were supposed to care for this person, people closest to them, and they didn't. Sometimes with our family, with our past, we have to acknowledge though that they did the best that they did, right? The best that they could with what they had. And I feel like with this person, what they're realizing is that they're solving these hidden issues. They're acknowledging why they're scared of commitment, because this is somebody who's scared of commitment. This is somebody that's scared to truly open up and be vulnerable with you, because you have such a potential of hurting this person, and this person knows that. which is why they've kept you at a distance, which is why they pushed you away, which is why they've entertained other options, because those options didn't force them to elevate, didn't force them to change. This person tried to project their own patterns onto you. They tried to make you seem like somebody you weren't, but the thing is you remained yourself. You remained centered during this entire ordeal. Because you've remained who you were at a core, the level of purity, this person is looking at you saying, "Oh my gosh, wow, I just get it." It's like a major awakening. Now, this person is looking for a way out of a situation. They want to break free. This person wants to regain your trust again. They want you to believe that they're working towards union with you. They don't want you to leave them, because all this person wants to do is sweep you off your feet and shower you with a level of love, because they've never felt love like this before. And the depths of this love, it's really overwhelming, which I'm sure you guys felt, but the idea of not being with this person hurt you more than letting it go. And now this person is in the same place where it's inspiring, but it's also overwhelming. It's a lot. I get that you and this person have had this roller coaster of a relationship, ups and downs, highs and lows, because when things are too good, that's when things seem to fall off. But that's because with this person, they were scared to acknowledge that this is what their life could be. They were scared to acknowledge, can I really be happy? Is this fake? Can I really love somebody this much? Is this lust? Is this just an over romanticized situation? Or is this what love is? Because this person can no longer fight this connection. They're tired of being without you. They're tired of not waking up next to you. They're tired of not being able to be strong enough to express themselves. See, like I said, in the past, they felt like if they could hold back from you, if they could withhold from you, that's what showed their strength. But what they're realizing is being able to be vulnerable, to be able to open up, to be able to show a different side of themselves, to show a side that's emotionally connected, that's empathetic, that's intuitive, that's sensitive, right? That's directly derivative from this heart. This person is realizing that feeling deeply, that's where true power comes from. This person is tired of being caged in. This person is tired of feeling controlled by people, places, and things. They're no longer interested in the past. They're tired of this my way or the highway type of energy, because I feel like with this person, it was like, we're going to do it my way or that's it. This person always trying to act like this cool cat, like they didn't care, very unaffected, dies engaged. Oh, you don't like it. Not my problem. But what this person was doing with that is that was leading from a level of insecurity. They were creating roadblocks, right? Because it was challenging them to change, it was challenging them to elevate. But now this person is taking time to regroup. They're taking time to acknowledge that the obstacles that are in front of them are ones that they created. In that maybe it looks like a stall, but it's only a temporary setback. But it's a setback that's only in their mind. So this is about this person getting mentally tough here and doing something completely different. I've changed. I think we talked about that earlier. If you were to tell this person when you first met them, you're going to love me, you're going to fall in love with me, you might as well marry me, you knew immediately how you felt about this person. And what's crazy is this person knew immediately with you. But they thought you were going to be like everybody else. They thought that you were going to be like every other connection. And the reality is, you're not, you're different. You love them more than they love themselves, which at times that does happen, right? At times we go through dark moments, but you never turned your back on this person. You've changed them. You've had them see a different aspect. You've brought them into a sense of spirituality. Maybe this is somebody that's religious, but never believed in, the spiritual aspect. didn't believe in soulmates, didn't believe in twin flames, didn't believe in divine counterparts. Now, this person is seeing things from a completely higher perspective. They're seeing things from an aerial view. You've made me want to become a better person. This is somebody in the past that was a player, that liked to have their cake and eat it too. This is somebody that was like, I'm going to do what I want to do, but you can't do what you want to do. But now what this person is doing is they're looking at things that used to make them happy before partying, hanging out with their boys or, going out drinking, whatever. Having multiple partners that no longer interest them anymore. It no longer gives them that satisfaction that they had prior. It no longer strokes their ego because this person is no longer living from a sense of ego. This person has been awakened from the illusions. Having multiple partners is easy, but having the one person that you truly love, that's something that's magical. That's something that you only get once in a lifetime. And a lot of people mess it up. And with this person, if they're taking time to come back to you, it's because they're working on themselves. They're getting the help that they need in order to reunite with you because they can't fight this connection any longer. For some of them, this may be a legal issue that's coming in where they have to get a divorce or they're going through custody issues. I get that there's a lot of stress and chaos that's going on at their home. And there's something here where this person feels like they owe you a conversation, that there's something that they need to communicate to you pertaining to whatever is going on in this legal situation. That can also be like spiritual jail, right? Where you have bad karma. So now you know you've done the wrong thing. So you're going through it. But for a lot of people, I feel like there's a legal situation. There's something here where this person wants to open up. Like there's something where I want to tell you what's going on so bad, but it's like they're scared to like put that on you. They're scared to burden you with whatever information. But I feel like you're ready to hear whatever they need to say because there's a conversation that the two of you guys started that I feel like this person wanted to open up and speak to, but it's like the words couldn't come out. Whether this is with their children or their child or their family, they feel like they need to say something to you, that they owe it to you. They owe it to you to communicate this. And for a lot of you, it's if you give me another chance, I promise to make things right. This is somebody who wants to show you the softer things again. I think also, too, with this unfinished conversation and this legal situation, I think this is pertaining to this person's past, their past in a number on them. There's a controlling energy here. It's a controlling feminine energy, whether that's a best friend, a mother of a child, a family, this person, something about their past. Also, too, I just heard that if they're dealing with a karmic, the karmic is exactly like their mother because they have issues when it comes to their mom, the way that their mom was. And this karmic, it almost mimics this mom, which is why this person stayed with the karmic for a period of time. I feel like for some of you guys, I don't know why that just came in. That's all that person knew. So, how this person treated things, how this person used this person, that's what they saw when it came to their family, when it came to their mom and dad. They didn't see a positive relationship. They never saw two people in love together. So, what they did is that's all they knew. So, when this other energy came in, it just made sense. My mom and dad really didn't love each other. It was more so a business relationship or a transactional situation. He went to work, she handled the business, whatever it may be. And that's for some of you guys. I don't know why that just came in. I know that that's not for everybody. For some of you guys, this person is going through a divorce, they're getting divorced, or they're separating themselves from people, places, and things in order to make this right with you. Because they know that you are their twin. This person knows that that's what's so crazy about the situation. They know that you're meant to be. Sorry, I don't want to lose you again. I can't stop loving you. You're my happily ever after. their heart knows that they're meant to be with you, but I think that this person never truly believed that they deserved this fairy tale love. I think that this person always felt like you were better than them. Your intuition is right. This is also somebody who's been used a lot for money, for status, for power. They're in a major healing type of energy. They're done playing games. They're done allowing people to play games with them. Also is what I heard, which I think is beautiful. I want to hold you so badly. This person misses you. They just want to pick up the phone and call you. They know that they reacted to something incorrectly. They know that they didn't treat you with respect. The better you treated them, the worse they treated you. And I think that it just didn't make sense to them. And now they're like by themselves and they're just really sitting there thinking, what am I going to do? I love this person. They've been looking at your pictures. This is somebody who almost picked up the phone to call you. They want to say something to you, but it's like, I don't know if they're scared that you're not going to answer, or they're scared that, you've blocked them, or they're scared to what you're going to say. I want to escape with you. You're consuming my thoughts. Yeah, man, like this person is going through it. I just got, like, I can't get you out of my mind. Like they just sit there and they think about you. And part of the problem that they're having this obsessive energy, because it is an obsessive energy. If you want me to be honest, but the obsessive energy is coming in because this person has not truly opened up to the idea of you and them. This person hasn't truly explored what that would mean, right? If this person finally opened up and said, hey, I love you, and here's what I'm doing in order for us to be together, this person would stop fixating on you and fixating and be able to work on other things. But because they've not completely opened up to this situation, that's why it's coming in as this energy. That's why it's coming in as this obsessive type of energy, this insatiable type of energy. And it's because they're scared that you're going to move on. But what they don't realize is just by opening up, that's what changes things for them. Because I believe that God is sitting here giving this person a hand, giving this person the ability to heal. And the fact that you're here on this reading shows that there is still a level of hope for you when it does come to this person, that they are going to make things right. And I do think that this person has done some really shady things. Okay, but I think also too, you have a higher perspective of things. That's why I always say I don't feel like these readings are for everybody, but I feel like it's for an elevated perspective. It's for a perspective of, I understand that every action has a reaction. And we move the way that we move because of past situations, because of generational karma. We have a different view of things. We have a different perspective of things, but you're not holding that against this person. You're just saying to this person, I love you. I want things to change. I want things to evolve to where they're meant to be. I've been trying to forget you, but I can't. I'm telling you, the more that this person tries to not focus on you, the more that they focus on you, they can't help it. This is somebody who either has children or you guys have children. For some of them, they want to have children with you, or they want to merge families with you. They've had dreams about having children with you, or they've had dreams about your families coming together as one. I really feel bad for how I've treated you, and I'm wide awake now. Yeah, this person is definitely going through this major dark night of the soul moment. And I think that's why they're finally getting the help that they need in order to change things. Hopefully, you guys enjoy it. You know what's interesting. There's a sense of peace that's coming here. Um, I get that a piece for you. I get that there's a lot of protection around you. I feel like your ancestors and guides are watching this transformation. There's something about reigniting a level of passion, treasure. The beach may be very significant for some of you guys, but even with the star here, the starfish and treasure, it's like somebody wants to offer you something. This may be something as simplistic as an apology. This may be this person giving you their heart. This may be something physical. It can be something tangible. Whatever it is, it's something that you're going to treasure. It's something that you're going to appreciate. It's something that's going to cause a level of excitement with you. Because I think you're going to know that this person made a decision. They're going to offer you something offered to be in a serious commitment. This is something where this person wants to be fair. They want to bring a sense of order. They've made a decision about this union where this person wants this solid foundation with you because this person feels you in this energy, this solitude energy, and it feels like you're pulling away to this person, but you're not. You're just in your own energy. You're in a sense of peace here. You know that you manifest your own reality. So you're sitting pretty. You've already done the work. You've been praying and not praying for this person to come back. You've just been praying for this person to have a sense of peace. Whatever that peace is, whether that peace is with you or without you, you just want this person to be happy, which is why you're being rewarded with this treasure. This person feels a difference in you, which is why they're worried that you're pulling away, and it's triggering fears that this person needs to make you this offer because you are their true love. You're their heart, you're their soul, and this person in the past hasn't been able to validate you in the 3D because they needed to understand your significance emotionally, spiritually, mentally to them. But now this person is realizing how strong you are together. This person is awakening. They want you to trust them. They want you to believe that they are somebody different. They want to make new memories with you because they really do feel like there's something very special where you've changed their life. And now I feel like if you've changed their life, they've changed your life as well. But they feel like they owe it to you, that there's something that they owe to you. And this is this person coming back. This is a rebirth of a relationship. This is a do over. This is like being like, it's like a first love type of energy where you may have told people in the past you love them, but you're realizing like this type of love is so different. You can't stop thinking about them. They can't stop thinking about you, this dark night of the soul. It's it's having this sense of rebirth where this person is finally walking through the dark. This is somebody that's confident. Take a look at her face. She's like, I'm coming out. There's somebody here that's escorting her or him, but it's a confident energy. This is an energy where I know who I am. I don't need to pretend anymore. I found my sense of peace. I realize that I'm this treasure. I realize what treasure I have. I don't need to pretend anymore. This person is having this major shift in perspective. This glass is now half full. It's no longer half empty. It's no longer why I cannot, but it's why I can. This person feels inspiration, creative for some of them. For some of you guys, this person is a painter or they're very creepy, like artsy. They may do music, they may write poems, they may be an actor or an actress, but this person feels like they're inspired to create because of you. It's like this person's muse is something that I heard. The most beautiful thing about this situation, do you see how she's sitting here and look who's here at the butterfly? See, you were this butterfly the entire time, but your person was this caterpillar. They had to go through this metamorphosis. They had to go through this transformation in order for you guys to energetically be aligned. But this person is breaking free because you trust them. You've trusted the process. You didn't try to force situations. You allowed them to evolve the way that they needed to evolve. Because if you tried to open up this cocoon too early, this person wouldn't be complete. This person would still have issues that they needed to heal. So you gave this person the ability, you trusted this person to say, when you're ready, and I'm here waiting. but you weren't waiting. You were focused on your own growth. The moment people think I have nothing to change is the moment when a lot of things in their life begin to fall apart because evolution, elevation, it's always continuing. I mean, you're going to tell me you can't go any higher, that there's not more shadow work you can work on. There's always something for us to work on, and you trusted this process with this person. But even during a level of solitude, even during this major transformation, this major metamorphosis, the level of synergy between the two of you is something that's beautiful. Because you're connected, the two of you guys are connected. If you see, it's a direct reflection of her. There's a sense of peace, a sense of calmness that's coming in here. Both of these cards have the color blue in it. Blue is loyalty, blue is peace, blue is a lot of things. Gift, treasure, and gift keep coming in. The universe is handing you down something because you did the right thing. You believed when logically, when your ego was telling you not to. That's why the universe is coming in. God is coming in. And they're giving you a gift for your hard work because you've done this. You're being elevated, whether it's financially, whether it's with the relationship that you wanted, whatever it may be, this is being handed down to you because you did the right thing, which I think is beautiful. All right, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Bye bye.